Hello and welcome to the daily card reading. This is a card reading for Friday, June 13th, 2025. Friday the 13th. Welcome. Let's go. Let's see what the cards have in store for us today. I mean, honestly, I've never really had a big issue with Friday the 13th. I've always found them as very fun days, very enjoyable. Maybe it's because I was born on the 13th. But I've never found them to be unlucky or problematic or troublesome. So that's just me, but we'll see what the cards have to say about the energies of the day, what we need to know, what can provide some insight or some inspiration. Whether you are watching this in the morning as you prep for your day, or possibly in the evening as you look over the day, I hope this reading gives you some insight, some ideas of how you could handle certain situations that may be coming up in your life as you look at the universal energies presented in the cards. I'm going to cut right there. I'm going to go right into it. So I do want to draw the first card with the pendulum. That seems very strong to me, so we're going to do that for this reading. This first card is kind of the general theme of the day. What we need to know. All right. And how we, general energies. And then I'll draw two more by hand. It's somewhere in there. I think it's this card right here. Give it a bump. I'm giving it that bump to give it momentum. There we go. Definitely. Yeah, okay. So we'll pull that out. That'll be the top of the pile, top of the reading. These cards like to rotate and spin. And right away, I felt as I picked it up that that one wants to come out. And then that one. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, I almost forgot. We are using the Unveiled Tarot for this reading. A very unique style of tarot card. I really, really like these. And I think you will too as we get into it. All right, let's see what the overall theme is of the day. Five of Wands. Again with the Five of Wands, that sense of kind of, like that sense of competition, of sports ball, of that competition teaches you more about yourself and other people. It can be very educational. It can actually be a tool for personal growth. Here you see like this is a big fight in Donnybrook, and like a whole battlefield of things happening. But really, in the center, this is a good representation. This is like a dance party. It's like a mosh pit, right? That's the energy we have today. It's going to be high energy. It's going to be a bit intense. There might be some bumping of elbows, maybe some clashes into or with other people, whether that be conversations or points of view. Let's see what the other two cards have to say. We have Judgment. So a calling again to a new life. And the Page of Wands. And it feels like pages are typically messengers or young folks. Again, it's this message of, it's this repeat almost of yesterday, in that it's this message of information is going to come to you about your passion, and you really need to get in there. You need to get, oh no, that was the moon phase reading, wasn't it, that had the Five of Wands? They're starting to become a blur. Sorry, gang. But for today, that's what I'm going to focus on. For today, this is the chance, again, to hear the horn, to hear the call of something new, of something powerful. And the energy of the day is going to reveal that to you through competition and conflict. There's going to be, don't be afraid to jump into something and make your opinion known. Don't be afraid to stand your ground, because you're the only one climbing up this hill, right? You're the only one climbing up the mountain. You're the only one making this trek up the path that is your life. And so you have every right to step forward and hold your ground and enjoy holding your ground, not in a defensive, oh, am I going to hurt somebody kind of way, but to hold your ground and to, like a mosh pit, right? Or like a really frenzied dance. If you've ever been in the middle of one of those, it's this, you hold your own ground, but you're still enjoying the music. You're still expressing yourself in the music, and you're claiming your space in that zone. And it's going to sound a horn for you. It's going to make you aware of something that perhaps you weren't aware of on an internal level that you can then follow and move towards. And that's going to carry you through possibly the next 2 weeks. So today looks to be, I think it's in, this, what I just heard was, you could make today out to be terrible, but that's if you don't claim it as an adventure, right? This guy's on an adventure. This Page of Wands, he is not only in competition with the mountain and gravity itself, but he is in competition with himself. And if you make it an adventure, if you make this standing and claiming your space part of your adventure and not something to dread or to worry about, that's when I think you're going to hear this horn and this call and these ideas and this concept of what can work for you, and that it is okay to do that, and that it is okay to live your life like that from this day forward. Yeah. Powerful stuff. Claim your space. Have an adventure today. And not just have an adventure. It's if you have to claim your space, stand your ground, try to do the internal flipping of the switch that this isn't scary, this is an adventure. This is me trying out something new. Okay. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Wow. I think some people might consider this not unlucky, but some unfortunate energy. Like, oh, I had a really bad day. I got in a fight with somebody. This one person was saying things about me, and I didn't feel like I should talk up and stand up for myself. So I've just had a rough day. I'm just tired. I don't want to go to bed. And gosh, Friday the 13th sucks. Right? Like, the vibe is exactly the opposite today. Stand up for yourself, claim your space, claim that adventure, and claim that power that you have today. And know that this spirit side has got your back, and you'll be given information and a reward for doing that. All right. Okay, let's pull a punctuation card. Gosh, I'm kind of curious to see what happens here. After all that, hopefully we won't get like a card that talks about resting and taking it easy. Oh, it's in here. So weird how it's hard to explain what I feel when I work these cards. And honestly, through the daily readings, it has gotten so much stronger. So thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of it. This one. All right. Daily punctuation says, peacekeeper. How interesting. What a juxtaposition. Our harmonious resolution is possible. But I think it's only possible if you claim your space and stand your ground. If you don't stand your ground, the conflict is going to continue. You're not going to be able to relax and feel the music. And it's almost a sense of like a harmonious resolution within yourself. And if conflict or competition happens, right, and this is important for the Five of Wands, it's important to be a good sport. It's important to give and take in any sporting event or any sort of competition. You can stand your ground and hold respect and still hold respect for the other person. I think that's what this card is talking about. It's not about bullying. It's not about throwing your weight around or throwing your opinion around. It's about holding your own internal space and confidence and knowing that the other person also has their own internal space they're trying to hold. So it's this very interesting interplay between this competitive energy and knowing that it's okay, and that if things, like if you lose the game, right, you can still say good game and pat the guy on the back, and they should do the same for you. I really feel like that's what this is getting at, that there is a way to stand up for yourself, to feel the music, to hold your space, to hear the call of moving forward into a more powerful sense of you and making peace while you do it. It's about leadership. It's about self-love, self-control, and that sense of adventure, that it's all going to be okay. Cool. I'm interested to hear what folks have to say in comments. Please go ahead, put those down below. I'd love to read them. Love to hear from you on that. Just looking at the reading one more time. Yep. I think I'd just be repeating myself if I went any more. Okay. Have a great Friday, everybody. Enjoy this day. Enjoy this energy. Keep it an adventure. Make peace when you can, but hold your space today. All right. Awesome. Peace and strength. I will see you on tomorrow's reading. Bye-bye.